Hi everyone, it's Hatsy and I'm back with another speed build in The Sims 4, and today we are going to be building the mansion that you get to see in Despicable Me 3. I went to go and see the movie about 2 weeks ago and I came back and thought of nothing else but Drew's mansion. So not Gru, no, Drew the twin brother. This is his mansion and we're building it in Windenburg because of all the water surrounding it, and I tried my absolute hardest with it and I think that it does resemble his mansion by the end, or at least it's my inspired version of it. So I really enjoyed it. I was pleasantly surprised at how good the third one was, and I say that because not many third movies are often like the best or, you know, rememberable. It's always like, oh, the first one was better, or oh, the second one was better. But actually, I really enjoyed it. I did. I thought that it was really funny, and I loved the brother bit. And I love how like every single Despicable Me movie that they just keep on like, you know, adding on to the franchise. There's just like more and more family members just like each time, just like adding on. So now he's got like his brother there, he's got the girl, he's got his wife. It's just, I absolutely love it. I won't spoil too much about the movie because I don't know how many people have seen it whilst you'll be seeing this. But yeah, this is just heavily inspired by it. But of course we couldn't have all the features. For an example, you can't have pigs running around like or anything like that. You know, you really can't in The Sims 4, unfortunately. I would love that though. How cool would that be? But no, I did try, and I was surprised as well at how much I did enjoy building this, because yeah, I got to build some really cool features that I remembered. For instance, Drew has loads of red cars and red helicopters and stuff. So when it came to just building an area just for that, yeah, it's just given me so much inspiration doing this build. For other projects in the future, I'll hopefully be using some of those ideas. So roofing is a bit of a crazy one, but you'll see me change this a lot. Yeah, it's weird, but I think I get it right in the end. I just had to kind of place it down beforehand. It looks really bad now, but I think that it looks pretty good by the end of it. And I will be doing the interior of this. Unfortunately, there won't be the whole sort of attic rooms or anything like that used, because that is just for decoration. Like you'll see what I mean in a bit, but yeah, there'll only be 3 floors to this build. So I'll really have to think about how I'm going to make the hallway like as grand as it actually is, how I'm going to make the girls' room kind of multi-story in a way and put in bunk beds and stuff like that. It's going to be a challenge to do the interior, and I will try and make it just heavily inspired by the mansion in the movie. So apart from that, what have I been up to today? Well, I am currently packing my stuff for Summit in the City. I'm actually about to leave and go and walk down to the station. So yeah, Summer in the City. Let's just talk about that for a second. Okay, it is an event in London that I'm going to with 2 of my really good friends, Steffo Sims and the English Simmer. That's their channel names. Of course, I don't refer to them as Steffo Sims and the English Simmer out in, like, you know, public or anything like that. But funny story, we did actually refer to each other as that when we went bowling. So it popped up on the screen like, Steffo Sims has just got a strike or something like that. It was very, very funny. In fact, no, that didn't happen. I don't think Steph got a strike once, bless her. So anyway, Summer in the City is a YouTube event, and I think that it's a pretty big thing. It's there for like 3 days. There's like a festival music stuff going off. We're going to be there for 3 days, and we're doing a panel. So yeah, if you happen to be there, come and see us, because that would be amazing. Like I would love that. And I think that we're there on Sunday. I think it's 1 o'clock, but to be fair, all the details will be on Twitter anyway. I don't know if this is the right video to talk about this on, but I don't think that there is ever a right time and a place to, you know, specifically talk about this. But there's going to be lots of fun stuff going on. I've packed so many outfits just in case of different events happening. You know, for an example, if there was a heat wave, I've packed accordingly. If there was, let's say, snow, I've packed accordingly for that as well. I've overpacked, but I am too excited. So yeah, we're going to be staying together, the 3 of us, for 3 days, and we're probably going to be doing like some collabs and stuff like that as well. So if you have any ideas for videos that I can do with my friends that you'd want to see, then let me know. Okay, so apart from that though, just as we're doing, you know, the not so fun bits, the pillars and stuff like that, I was raising them off the ground. If you're wondering how I'm doing that, I was pressing the 9 key. But now I want to talk about something super uncomfortable. Okay, I got chatted up at the gym yesterday, and okay, let me just explain though, because that is a very blunt statement to make. And to be fair, I've tried to ask so many people for advice about this, and no one knows what to say to me. I don't know. It's a really weird situation. So there I was at the gym. I had probably got like 3/4 of the way through my workout, and this guy comes over to me, and I recognise him because I've sort of seen him round-ish. You sort of get to know the faces of people that go to the gym. If you go regularly, you know, it's not that I'm looking or anything like that, absolutely not. But you sort of know who's there and who's not. Like, you just do, don't you? You notice, oh yeah, it's that guy again on the running machine. I was just minding my business, had my music on, and he starts talking to me. And he's a fairly decent person. I don't know, he seems fairly nice, but I didn't know what to say in this situation because he didn't start with a chat up line or anything like that, which completely caught me off guard. No. He started with something that would very much attract my attention. He said to me, whilst I was on the machine that I was using with my music on, "Did you see the lady over there fall off the running machine?" And honestly, what do I say to that? Like, that is absolutely something that I would be definitely interested in. If you know the first thing about me, I love just crazy stuff that happens, and that's pretty crazy, you know? So I just said, no, I didn't see that happening. And stupid me, ridiculous me, then didn't see that that was a way in for him to talk to me. So I put on my music after that, and I was just like, okay, great, nice talking to you. And I actually moved from the machine probably like 2 or 3 times, just to like different ones, and he kept following me. It was so awkward because he really wanted to talk to me, but like I was just avoiding him because, well, okay, I'm not interested because I'm married. And also, it was just making me feel super uncomfortable. I'm very awkward in those situations. I wouldn't say I'm socially awkward or anything like that, because I don't think that I am, being completely honest. But I do get awkward in those situations because I didn't know whether he was being just super friendly or just, you know, stage 5 clinger. I didn't know. Yeah, he starts like trying to engage in conversation with me, and it's just super awkward. He just, like, he starts asking me questions about, you know, what I do for a living and how many times do I come to the gym a week and stuff like that. I didn't know what he wanted, you know, at first, until he started asking, like, do I have a boyfriend? And I just turned around and I was like, no, I have a husband and I'm happily married, thanks, bye. And that was it. But it's just, it's one of those things that I feel kind of bad because I would hate to have thought that I led anyone on, you know? And I think that that's something that I absolutely hope I didn't do that. I really hope that I didn't. Even unintentionally, that would be something that would really upset me. But equally, I wouldn't want to be rude to someone, and I wasn't. I think that I was really polite, and I just said no. I don't know, I'm trying to find a good way that I can reject people politely without hurting their feelings, because, you know, it would absolutely ruin my confidence, honestly. If I was in, let's say, his position, okay, and there was someone that I wanted to talk to, and then, like, let's say the person turned around and said, "Ooh, no, go and get lost," that would knock my confidence. I would never want to sort of, you know, talk to anyone again. I'd just go and lock myself in a cupboard. That would be me done. But before it even gets to that, you know, because when he started asking questions like how many times you work out at the gym, how the hell do I turn around and say, no, sorry, I'm married to that? That would just be the weirdest thing ever if someone answered that question as in, no, sorry, I'm married. And they were like, oh, I only asked how many times you came to the gym. It just confused me completely because I was shattered after the workout as well. It caught me completely off guard. And I don't know why anyone would go to a gym and chat someone up, honestly. Just why, you know? Why would you do that? That's my safe space, excuse me. That's the place I go to get away from people. But I've started to notice it a lot in the gym recently. I just think it's because of the kind of gym I go to. It's like very male. But I'm just not interested at all. And I think that that is why I'm gullible as well to it, because I'll have a conversation with someone. So that's what's been on my mind recently, because I felt a little bit weird about it yesterday. I just feel like I should be smarter, you know? I should know. Anyway, back to the plants at the front. I was having so much fun with this part because I think it looks really good. But there aren't a lot of plants actually on the property from memory. I think it's just like a lot of greenery around here. So I did try to include a little bit and make it look nice. There's also a basketball court. How cute's that? But I didn't have the right gate for it, so it ends up with that really fancy gate, which, to be fair, is just like Drew to do. Let's be honest. He's just the type of person to have a really fancy gate like that on a basketball court. Yeah, that is how fancy Drew is. He's my favourite brother, I have to say. Who's your favourite, Drew or Gru? Yeah, let me know in the comments. Anyway, so I went to Florida a while ago and I went on the Minion ride. And I'll tell you what, this was really weird. I went with my parents and my dad was obsessed with it. And it was really weird because my dad isn't necessarily someone that would strike you as a big fan of Minions. No, he's a very serious man. I want you to imagine Men in Black. He's a little bit like a very serious man, always dressed in a suit with a briefcase and possibly sunglasses on, looking very super serious. So it was just really funny to see him enjoying Despicable Me 3, the Minion ride of all things. And he was the one that didn't want to go on it at first, but no, he had a brilliant time. He kept wanting to go back on it because it was that good. Yeah, it was really good. It was like a simulator ride. So from memory, you would be moving around, but you'd be moving around pretty slowly. And I think that it plays on your vision and your senses and things like that, because you think that you're moving a lot quicker than you actually are, but you're really just sitting still a lot of the time, or your seat's moving slightly forward. Things like that is so interesting, honestly. Like, I used to hate those simulator rides when I was younger, because I used to feel like they were a bit of a cop-out, you know? It's not really a roller coaster, it's me imagining I'm on a roller coaster. Anyone can do that. But honestly, I loved it so much, and some of it is moving about. Yeah, I thought that it was such a cool ride. Same with the Simpsons one, but the Simpson one actually broke when I was on it, and that was really bad because I just got to sit down and in fact, no, it was really good, because if we were 5 minutes later or something like that, we would have had to stand in the queue for another hour, but we just got to sit on the ride for an hour whilst we were repairing it, which was pretty good, to be fair. Like, in the seat, I was feeling just in the mood for a Simpsons ride, and no, it was a very good day out. Anyway, enough of the Simpsons, because this is about Despicable Me. So what I was doing here is I was, of course, creating his amazing collection of cars, but we don't have a lot of red cars. In fact, we only have one red car, so I just had to use it multiple times, and unfortunately, we don't have red helicopters, which really disappointed me, and I really hope that we do get them, but I don't think that we will, because I don't think that they care about that kind of stuff. They don't care about me, okay? They don't care about my needs. No, I mean, they do probably. The team probably care, but they probably don't care about my needs for a red helicopter. That doesn't really matter to them. Anyway, though, that is the end of the build. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see all future ones. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.